Well, credit them. They had a great game plan. They were really hot in the first half. We didn't get to the three-point shooters the first couple of possessions, and then they got a rhythm going, and guys came off the bench. Carlson and Lowhouse and played really well, and we dug ourselves a hole, and we worked really hard to get back into the game and tie the game, and then we had a handful of possessions to take the lead, and we just never could do it. They scored 7 straight to take the 7-point lead, and we got 2 good looks at the end to tie it, but you don't want it to come down to that. So they did, a good team's playing well again in UNI, and I'm disappointed for us. The streak is over, and that was a lot of fun. It's been almost 3 years since we lost in this building, but there's nothing we can do now. We'll have to try to start a new streak.
You got 18 more shots than them. You out-rebounded them by 21, yet they equaled your field goals of 20. Why is this team not shooting the ball?
That's a great question, Bob. We've got to execute better. I've got to put them in positions to get better looks. We had a ton of three-pointers in the first half that were going in and out. I just remember Zach Brown especially had a couple that rimmed in and out, and that's just, that's the way it is. You got to make it come out the bottom. Fred goes 3 for 15. Ron goes 5 for 16. Connor's 0 for 5. So between those 3 guys, we're 8 for 36, and that's certainly not up to their capabilities. And I don't know. You got to give UNI credit. We take credit when we hold teams to 30% shooting, and you got to give them some credit with a great defensive game plan.
When you were watching UNI during this win streak, did you tell they were kind of building in this direction?
Yeah, they'd won 5 in a row coming in, so now that's 6 in a row, and playing like the team that played really well early in the year. I don't know what's going on in their camp. I'm not in their practices. I just know that they're going to scrap and claw and do what they have to do to try to win games every time you tip it up. And today was their day. They just, despite the fact that we got more shots. In the first half, it was like a mirror image of what normally happens. Their assist to turnover was something like 8-3, and ours was 5-6. And normally I look at that, and it's the opposite at halftime, but that wasn't the case. So, it was a disappointing game, but you have to give them credit for playing a very good game.
When you were watching that, I think it was almost 6-minute drought. What kind of things were you seeing?
When was the 6-minute drought?
After you tied it 44.
They had a lot of possessions. I thought we were defending really well at that point. We had some really good looks and just couldn't put the ball in the basket. And whether it be drives, layups that were just rimming off, post feeds where we didn't get a great move. I know we had 1 or 2 poor possessions in there where we didn't execute, but it was frustrating. I knew that if we could take the lead, the place would really support another run for us, and just couldn't get one to go down. We shot 20. We outscored them by 8 and shot 26% in the second half. So we got to shoot better. We got to make some shots. We also got to shot fake some. We had too many shots where guys were just flying at us and tipping the ball, blocking the shot, getting us, right at the peak of our jump shot. When all you have to do is shot fake one dribble and either go inside the arc or sidestep outside the arc. So we didn't do a very good job of that either.
Is it frustrating? Obviously it is, but how frustrating is it to watch a team really struggle shooting the ball when it's kind of a rhythm thing, it's hard to coach them?
Yeah, it was hard to score, and you got to credit them. They came in and held us to 50 points. That doesn't happen very often. They were using a lot of clock especially in the second half, which was smart to shorten the game. And we held them to 15 and outscored them by 8 in the second half by shooting 26%. It was very frustrating trying to find ways to score.
Does that include offensive glass? They're at 20 to 1
Yeah.
edge in offensive
Yeah,
glass.
yeah. What do you mean? Does it include?
Well, just finding a way to score. You get that many, but you're
Yeah, we had a couple, and I mean, it was like we would get our hands on it. Maybe two guys would get a hand on it. Instead of one guy catching it, pogoing it back in the square, we would not fight over it like we were selfish, but just not know that another guy, a teammate, was right there with an opportunity to score it. I mean, I don't know how you get 20 offensive rebounds and don't stick a couple of them back.
You got a fast turnaround now for Monday.
Yeah.
Is that good, bad in this situation?
Well, just depends on how we play Monday. You know, we don't have a lot of time to prepare for these guys. We thought this was the time to squeeze this game in, and as it stands now, you know, it'll be like an NBA schedule. You know, you don't really practice too much. We'll do video. We'll do video of UNI. We'll do video of New Mexico State. We'll have a walkthrough tomorrow, and then play Monday night, and then do the same thing with Missouri State. But you know, we've lost before, and my job now is to get us to bounce back. We've got to bounce back and try to figure out ways to score it a little easier and come out of the gate a little better, and hopefully get back on the winning trail.
I would guess neither Baker nor Connor missed those shots in practice for you.
It just depends on the day. You know, they don't make 100% of the threes that they take. I thought we had two really good looks. I was going to call timeout, but Ron got the trail ball screened, dribbling to his left. I mean, that's as good a shot as we're going to get. And I guess it just went in and out. And then on the out-of-bounds play, we were going to have three options to try to tie the game. And Connor looked like he was struggling a little bit to get his feet set. And but it was a good look.
Yeah, he was really open. Is that what that play is designed to do? Just he pops up in the corner and he's out there?
Well, he didn't just pop into the corner, but he used a screen and curled and went opposite, and we had some strong side action as well. But yeah, in that situation, down three, that's what it's designed to do. Thank you, guys.